And welcome to this also. Vladimir Putin. Has something clicked on your mind? If something has clicked on your mind, that means you are tuned with current affairs. Those people who do not have any idea who Vladimir Putin is. So first of all, Vladimir Putin is the president of, the Russia, and Russia is, fighting with Ukraine. There's ongoing war, with Russia and between the Russia and Ukraine, and both of these, countries are fighting with each others, and both of them have put themselves into the war for the last 2 years, and it is about to complete their third anniversaries in just few months. So there is an ongoing war going on between these two countries. So recently Vladimir Putin has visited North Korea, and he has planned to visit Asian countries such like North Korea and Vietnam. Recently he has visited these two countries. So this is a very favorite topic of mine, you can say, geopolitics, to speak up, because I'm a public speaker and I love talking in this subject in English language. That also helps you to improve your communication and listening skills in different genres. So I have come back again with a good trending current affairs topic, which is Vladimir Putin, means the Russian president, as I already told you, visited North Korea and Vietnam. Both countries are important in current affairs, but especially North Korea is very important. For those who do not know anything about North Korea, I would like to remind them by telling the story of Kim Jong-un. Has something clicked in your mind after hearing this name, Kim Jong-un? So let's see a bit backstory of North Korean President Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is a dictator, is a media-made dictator. People made him, dictator, and one of the most famous people in the world, name who makes millions of people terrorized and forced to laugh no matter what. Kim Jong-un, the topic may take a few more minutes to explain, so I will try to make a separate video on him, but he is the one who made the situation a very worsen in North Korea, and difficult as well, to be honest to you. So Kim Jong-un was a person. He could have done anything to have the crown. That's what he have exactly gotten. And he was the one who forced his uncle to get beaten by the bulldogs, and he let his uncles to get eaten by the bulldogs. And his uncle was killed by dozens of bulldogs, just why he had premonitions that his uncle might have been trying to kill him for a long time, and that's why nobody would tread his own power in North Korea. That's why he has decided to put his uncles among the dozens of bulldogs and let those bulldogs chase after his uncles. And human cannot defeat this long, and you can say bulky bulldogs, and those bulky bulldogs really helped its uncle to meet his fate. That's what happened. So before we will jump into this current affair topic, I would like you to tell something about this video. First of all, this video takes a lot of hard work to edit and a lot of hard work to create the content. Even though I'm not reading any script or something to make you understand what's going on between Russia and Ukraine and this and that place, and especially the visit of Vladimir Putin in North Korea. But I feel like your a little bit help can help me to grow my YouTube channel, so do not forget to subscribe it. That's it. So first, we have to have a proper understanding and territories of North Korea. So, according to the Wikipedia, North Korea, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK we call, is a country in East Asia. It constitutes the northern half of the Korean Peninsula, and borders China and Russia to the north at the Yalu. That's what we call Amnok, and to main rivers, and South Korea to the south at the Korean. Demilitarized zone, the country's western border is formed by the Yellow Sea, while its eastern border is defined by the Sea of Japan. North Korea, like its southern counterpart, claims to be the sole legitimate government of the entire peninsula and adjacent island. Pyongyang is the capital and largest city. So, as you know all of these things about North Korea, there are a few myths about North Korea which has been spread away by a lot of people, and I think those who say you cannot wear jeans, it is absolutely false. That is not true in North Korea. And when people say they are following the old calendars, is about to be old around 1000 years, I don't think so. It's a bit true. And those people who say you are not allowed to bring a camera in the North Korea territory, which is also very fake, because on YouTube when you search, there are many bloggers who have already made a video on North Korea as well. So how did they allow to bring how did they exactly allow to bring cameras with them in North Korea? It is also a controversial difficult questions. And it is not true that you are not allowed to be in North Korea if you are not a big fan of Kim Jong-un. It is absolutely false stuff, because we are living in the age of 21st centuries, in the age of media. That hasn't, that is not even a bit true, to be honest. So first of all, why is Putin in the news? That we have to understand. Recently, Putin visited North Korea to enhance its relationship with Kim Jong-un and had a grand welcome, red carpet ceremony and programs. He not only gifted Kim Jong-un a teapot, but then he gifted a royal car as well. Maybe it was a royal or Rolls or something, I don't know, because when it comes to remembering the car's name, I am a bit layman here. So when he visited North Korea, he had a grand welcome from Kim Jong-un, and after that he received, the salute of hundred and thousands of gun and from the North Korean army, and he really received an expensive welcome, from Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea. And he was bestowed by many flowers. He was bestowed by a lot of handmade paintings, which was given to him by the small children who gathered to see Vladimir Putin and welcome him, to be honest, in that area. And that's what exactly happened. So as I told you, that this is what exactly happened between Putin and why is in the news. The main question arrives: why does he visit North Korea? Both of them are a quite big fan of each other, and especially I would not like to include China as well. Last year, you remember that during the time of, I think, the Korean Independent Day, North Korean Independent Day, Chinese foreign minister, or maybe a minister of China, who was very official and highest, official rank holder, been invited personally by Kim Jong-un to visit North Korea, and Vladimir Putin, assistant, or maybe the defense secretary or somebody from Russia, was also personally invited by Kim Jong-un to see the, you can say, memorable moment of, you can say, and commemorates of the North Korea, or Koreans independent days. That's why both of these parties were invited to witness the commemorates of North Korea's or Korean independent day. So he has visited North Korea to get the help of Kim and to provide for him as well. Means both of them want each other help, and both of them want each other to stand back of each other. It comes to emergency. So they have signed a treaty as well. Under that treaty, if either of them feel any kind of threat at being attacked by any outside force or external force, means other party will really support the other one. And I think North Korea has been accused for supplying the long weapon, accused of supplying the long weapons, and I think the ballistic missile to Russia, which can help Russia to stand against Palestine in this ongoing war for the last 2 years. So they have signed a treaty, as I say. The now world leader reaction and how the other react to it. And now I want to tell you how the world leader exactly reacted. So according to The Guardian, Matthew Miller, a US State Department spokesperson, said the provision of Russian weapon to Pyongyang would destabilize the Korean Peninsula, of course, and potentially, depending on the type of weapon they provide, violate UN Secretary Council resolutions that Russia itself has supported. The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken and South Korea's foreign ministry said the treaty between Russia and North Korea posed a serious threat to peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula. Blinken said the US would consider various measures in response to the pact, which elevated ties between the sanction-hit states to their highest level since the war. It is not a big thing, is it? That America always puts this between the two countries matter. Whether North Korea is getting a help from Russia, or Russia is getting a help from North Korea, it is not a cup of tea or for anybody to make a statement on it, because we are talking about the world's most powerful nations who could be having the disastrously and monstrously big, you can say, weapons, and that weapons can be used against the world's leader as well. So we are talking about these countries, and now these people have come from nowhere and they have started bubbling about. That's what they always do, to halt the progress of other countries, Russia and North Korea. This is the policy of US. As what I have read so far and what I have understood so far, this is the policy of US. If you are, bootlegging US, that means US would be your brother, and US would not put any sanctions on you. As soon US realizes that you are building a nuclear plant or something in your area, very, very soon they will put a lot of sanction on you. So you may not able to grow your business, you will not able to expand your like you can say inventions or studies, and there are a lot of doctor prognosis and scientists work out, and a lot of things you will not able to do that. That is a different topic, but that's what like America always does, and that's what they did with China recently. They have put 200% tax on China if they want to sell the electric vehicles. So I say, like, if you really think that China is a really very big threat for you, why don't you build something by your own? Why don't you try to build something by your own? For examples, like if you think that you will stop China selling these items or selling these products to your country and to the Americans, which will be less than the original price and original manufacturing price of you can say your country, then why don't you do that? You must have done that. You should try to tell your own businessman, the biggest businessmen, to build their own products, which will be less costlier than the Chinese electric vehicles. And the same step was followed by the European Union, and they have also put some sanction on China. That means China is not allowed to sell its item. I don't want to take anyone's side. I'm impartial here, and I think, like, like whatever US has done, they might have their own you can say like causes. They have got their own understanding. They have got their own expert. Joe Biden might have been like brainwashed, or might have been suggested by the experts or the economists that you have to take this action in order to build the American economy quite well. And same thing was followed by the European Union. Like they don't want to Chinese business thrive in Europe as well. And recently Putin also visited Vietnam. I thought I can also like make this a small videos, or I can really take a small a segment of this video to cover up the recent topic. Like Putin visited to Vietnam, where he was given a 21 gun salute on Thursday, has also caused unease in Washington. In response, the US most senior diplomat for East Asia, Daniel Crittenbeck, will visit Vietnam on Friday and Saturday to underline Washington's commitment to working with the Hanoi to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific region. So there is no doubt that Vladimir Putin might have gotten eyes on like Indo-Pacific region, where China has also put its eyes for a long time, but somehow China couldn't able to bring or like increase its relationship with Vietnam. They tried very well, but they could not do it. But when it's come to Russia, Russian president visited Vietnam maybe the first time, or maybe after a long time. I've got no clue about it. But the way they have visited Vietnam, it is really showing the intention of Vladimir Putin, what is exactly expecting from the Vietnam. This is the geopolitics. The more you will dig, the more you will find something interesting to read. And when I start connecting this like clues and link from here to there, this video will go more than 1 hour or 2 hours, which I have like which I don't want to make, and have got no intention to do that. So first of all, I would say, and I would salute you for listening me and bearing me for 20 or 20 not 20 12 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you very much for stopping by or being listening to me patiently for the long time, and I hope you have read a lot of stuff about this topic. If I have missed something to mention, you can also tell me in the comment sections and tell us your opinion as well. Thank you very much for stopping by again. Subscribe to my channel, share with your friend. Take care. Bye bye.